Hey guys, it's me again. This time we're going to talk about the most useful words in any language. So it doesn't make sense if I learn the word, I don't know, raft in English because I'm barely going to use that. And actually, one of my subscribers who also had been my French teacher in italki suggested this list of words, and it's quite awesome. But as always, I wouldn't focus just too much on this, but it's very good to have it on the side. So, probably you're familiar with this Fluent Forever book. It's probably one of the most famous books out there. I read it and it's super good because, well, I definitely recommend it because it's backed up with a lot of studies and on how the memory works. And of course, he's a big Anki fan like me. And this guy has the blog, fluentforever.com, with the slash in the middle. Is it a slash? No, it's hyphen, right, in English? And the blog is kind of unorganized, I have to say, but if you look for most awesome word list ever seen in Fluent Forever in Google, you're going to find it. And it has several lists that he had made. It's for $10 each. And every one of these lists is actually backed with the audio recordings of every word that's inside, and this PDF with the most used words. Okay, I put these words on Anki every day between 1 and 2 pages, but of course I focus on Asimil. The thing about this list is that it's important because it's just this. I'm not gonna be using the word raft in English, but we're 79% more likely to use the word mother than nephew in a conversation. So why do we learn the family words in a group, in a package? That's what the academies do, right? So this list actually are just single words, but they are all organized in little stories, okay? So the little stories and little drawings in each story. Okay, and also it has grammatical notes, and it says if it's masculine or feminine. This, as you can see, I'm doing it for French. And what I do is create the Anki words, and I'm going to create the ones for today. I already looked up the animated GIF that I want to use, or the normal images. The more epic the image, the better. So I'm going to show you which one I'm going to put. Vous, I'm not going to put because it's too obvious. With, I can put without image because it's just, I always put black. And then I would look for the recording. Wait, so you can see. Then I just paste it like always. 8. Oi, it's will, not wheat. Oops. Oopsie. Let's see. So it makes sense, right? Apparently these 625 words are the ones we use the more, or are there we can see in a conversation. Did you actually know that in English, if you learn and, I, will, and some few other words, you can already notice these words in 25% of every written material. So it makes sense that if we want to learn a language, first we try to be as effective as possible, and maybe later we're going to learn all the extra words, so to speak. Okay, so this one is done. I'm going to add it. And you're going to be, witnessing how I add my Anki words here. Notice how the red ones are in feminine. So the other ones, I just put the word, but when they are feminine, I write une. And then I look for the word. Chaise. I think there's also fauteuil, right? And here on the other side is where I add the GIFs that I already looked up because my internet here is so slow. So that way you don't have to cope with me. Let's see. So the problem is that, like, if some word is not a name and something more abstract, then I do put I wrote what it means in English, okay? But let's try not to put it on single words. Also, another thing is that in Asimil, actually, all these words are included eventually. So Asimil already make such a good job including the more useful words, although sometimes there are weird ones, but it's never bad to learn words, right? The good thing with Assimil is that I have more context. I study each conversation, so I have so many more reference, but it makes sense that the words that we're going to use the most, I also learn it individually, in different contexts, individually, and then it makes more sense, right? Okay, so even though I understand the word, I'm going to put it because the pronunciation, it's totally different in French. So here's the GIF. Okay, a normal image. Sometimes the images are not as epic, and I don't know why my computer is so slow today. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, this Fluent Forever guy, you probably know him if you are already into languages. He's creating an app that actually cannot compete, but it's going to be better to create flashcards because I actually have it here for you. Look how much money they made already. They pledge. And it's just going to create cute flashcards. It's a very good initiative, but from my point of view, depending on how you want to use it, it might not be worth it. Of course, we're going to wait till the app is released, and then we're going to see, at least I want to try out if it's not better than Anki, because Anki has a lot of complexity, but this one is more, it's going to be more focused on languages, okay? You know how I like doing Assimil, so I think I'm going to continue doing that. And by the way, soon I'm going to reach, tomorrow actually, my 30-day anniversary, anniversary learning French. So I'm going to make a video of that, of how much I learn and so on. Okay, so let's continue. Let's see, this one I was trying to pronounce, but I'm not sure. Where are you? How come this is so, you know what? I'm just going to close as much as I can, and let's just have what's important here. Usually I tend to make these videos quite long. Étoile. Eps, that's not the same. Étroit. Here. What was étoile? Étoile was star, I think, because it's a word I already did. Étroit, I think. And then I downloaded. I always put in Google Images, I put the word in English, except I put it in French if I'm not sure the meaning, because then I realize what it means. But usually I put GIF because they are always pretty funny, or cute, or, you know, like this animated GIF here. It means narrow. I'm just actually going to write it down here, just in case it's not super clear. Although in this case, I think it is. I'm just going to make this table over here, okay? So speaking of table, so don't worry. We're going to finish rather soon. Table, where are you? And then I need the audio. It's a process that's quite slow. Actually, it's a little bit faster if you had good internet connection and just have it on Google. And but yeah, as you can see here, it's 109 pages. In the beginning, it makes a little bit of the theory behind all this. Table. And And as I said, most of this I have seen already on Assimil. So yeah, that gives a little hint of how good it is. By the way, I forgot to put une table. Okay, so here is an example of a funny GIF that I wrote. Pam, 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 pam. So, a little hint of what to aim for here. Epicness, audio, written material. I'm just going to focus on audio, but of course you have to write the word just to have a reference. And epicness, audio, words that are useful, and if it's possible, some kind of experience behind that word. That's why Asimil, putting Asimil on Anki, it helps so good. Okay, so here to eat lunch, or to eat dinner, it's quite epic because it's like some kind of representation. Oh my god, representation. I was translating from Spanish. A representation of, Jesus and I don't know, whatever. So I forgot to put table in plural. In feminine. So let's correct this for a second. Oh no, I already put it correctly. Okay. So let's just continue then. I don't have many left. Vin, where are you? Here. Vin. My computer is going kind of crazy today, and I just resetted it a few days ago. Okay, here. In case you were wondering, yes, I do have crepes next to me. I know you were wondering so much. Van. Let's see how cute this sounds. Paulette. But it's pronounced totally differently, I'm sure. Here. Poulet. It sounds like puree. Puree. Chicken. No. Okay, this one I don't have, so we're gonna have to use internet. I'm sorry for the slowness, guys. I cannot even talk in English. I always put chicken. You see, probably because you have my audio, my chicken GIF. Do you pronounce GIF? And most of this is like funny stuff, like memes, for example, this one. And in case I have a doubt of what the word is, I just put it in French, or well, the target language that I'm studying. So let's see. I'm just gonna, this is, okay, perfect. Copy image. I'm gonna close this already. And then I'm gonna put it here. Okay, it's not animated now. Great. Okay, we just have two more, and then we're gonna do a little fast studying. Soup. Where are you? So, soap. Great, here we are. Yeah, I put things that I can remember. As you can see, all these words are pretty common and things that for sure I'm gonna need. This is the last one. Great. And here they have these notes, okay? Now, they took a lot of work to do this word list. I personally wouldn't, I don't use these images for nothing. I mean, little things create a story. These words create a story. So there's 8 people here. There are chairs, restaurant, narrow table probably. Dinner, wine, chicken here, soup. But it's not really epic, I would say. So that's why I look for the GIFs, and I put everything together in the same flashcards, in the same deck, sorry, with Asimil, okay? So inside this deck that I already studied today, I put the new words that I was looking with Asimil today. And I think soup, I know it's correct. Okay, so custom study, 20, let's see what it pops. It's 8, I'm just gonna put Boom. Chaise. It's a table. Sorry, a table. Chair. Restaurant. Étroit. What was this one? Narrow? Yeah. This was a little bit more difficult. Table. To eat dinner. Or like the dinner. Wine. Chicken. Soup. Cuillère. Okay, I did this really fast because it's important that, like, I have it that it create 2 flashcards. So tomorrow it's gonna pop up in English, well, just the image, and then I'm gonna have to translate it in French. That's the hard part, okay? Because most of these words I can kind of guess because it's similar to Spanish and Catalan, but obviously I cannot know them all, just some of them. So the important thing is, as always, I keep translating from Spanish, like from English to French, from French to English, the same word. I configured my Anki so it does this. So when I want to add a cart, sorry. Oh my God, today I'm just, you can click this and as you can see, it creates 2 cards. Boom, boom. And you can just edit this. So it shows the answer and then here front side, back side, and then you flip this, okay? You can also configure the style, but I don't do this. Okay, so that was for today. I just wanted to talk about the words. The words that are important, that starting it single in every single word it's important, but it's more important that we have them on context. That's why this is like an addition. If I had to skip something, I would just keep doing Anki with Asimil and I would skip this. But this is like an extra thing so the words are more like inside me and I have an extra experience with the animated GIF, the images and all that stuff. So that was supposed to be a fast video, but it took quite some time. I think the next one is going to be a little more, it's going to be longer and less interesting because I'm going to show you 30 days studying French. What did I learn? In fact, maybe I could show you a little bit a preview of what I've been studying. I've been studying every day, as you can see here. Not many relearn words, which is a good sign. And I create over 1,000 flashcards, which 16% are already mature. And all of these are young already. I'm not correct all the time, and I take around 1 hour a day. Here it is, more than 45 minutes. So, sorry, here's my average, 50. And it takes me so much time each card, 15 seconds, because I actually close my eyes and I try to represent the image of what it's saying in my head instead of just doing automatically like I had done before, okay? So yeah, that's pretty much it. I like to do them in the morning actually nowadays. I start at 7:30 a.m., sorry, and I think I'm gonna show you a little bit more of this tomorrow. Today was about the words, this little list that my subscriber / French teacher showed me, and they are pretty cool. I had learned about the Fluent Forever book, but here is the list actually. I do 1-2 pages a day of new words, depending on if there are many, because sometimes the stories are short, sometimes they're large. So anyways, guys, sorry for interrupting your day again. And I'll see you again with more grapes and more videos and longer videos and less interesting one. And thank you so much for the over 300 subscribers already. Take care.